Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for December 20, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, fire leaves 18 homeless, putting damper on season. One of the most painful Christmas days, a dejected Richard Brown said on Tuesday as he surveyed the devastation after a fire reduced the 9-bedroom dwelling he called home to char the rubble. The fire broke out at the Georges Lane Central Kingston home about 6 p.m. on Monday, leaving 19 people, including 8 children, homeless days before the Christmas holidays. No one was injured during the blaze, and no cause has been determined. Brown told the news he was out in the town when he received the news that his house was on fire, and he rushed home immediately. 3 weeks ago, me just have a newborn, and right now upon the streets him there. So it is not a good feeling, said the father of 3. But he is grateful that he was able to save some furniture and other items, and he has his community members to thank, noting that they heroically stepped up to help. We live with some good people here same way. Careless what people say about the community. Everybody give a helping hand and did a good job, because if it wasn't for them, we would have burned out even more, he said. But now, as he and other families who lived in the house deal with the loss, Brown is hoping that others will step in to help the families recover. Right now, we're willing to accept any help we can get. That's the mission. Just a roof over our head so we can rest back we head. Street side we there. As you can see, we things them out here and everything. Nowhere to turn to, he said. Rosalie Hamilton, counsel for the Retown Division, told the news that she visited the affected families to assess the damage done by the fire and was able to immediately donate 2 beds to 2 of the affected women. Additionally, she said that Kingston Central Member of Parliament Donovan Williams visited the families and donated food items. She said they will also be receiving additional help from other social services. Some of the sections just want back windows and the doors. Poor Relief will come and do the assessment, and whatever the needs are, they will first apply. They will get help, Hamilton said. Brown is hopeful that the help will come in the time for the holidays. He recalled how the yard, which hosts the members of his extended family, was always abuzz with activities and laughter at the Christmas time. He lamented that now everyone is scattered, sheltering in the homes of Good Samaritans who were kind enough to offer short-term accommodation. We always happy, all when we no rich. We happy same way. Everybody at the yard are working people. So we work, save a little money and enjoy ourselves just like everybody else when the season come. The 37-year-old Brown, who works as a mason, told the news. His cousin Shaquem Campbell was still in shock from the hurricane ordeal when the news visited on Tuesday. It was my first experience and it never nice. Me now wish this for my enemy or nobody at all. Fire, worst experience, the 26-year-old ex-soldier said. Me never expect them something if it happen to me. Me shock. Unlike Campbell, Cecil Walker had witnessed the other relatives' houses being reduced to ashes, but the 55-year-old never imagined he would one day have a similar encounter. Nevertheless, he remains optimistic. I feel persuaded that God will see me through. God will take care of it, in spite of, because He's the one that performs in mysterious ways through humanity, he said. Angela Green has been living at the property for the last 2 years. She too is struggling to cope with the loss. Me sad, but me can't do nothing. Me can't make this send me a hospital, the 45-year-old woman said. Public encouraged to report cyber and fraud-related crimes. Persons are being encouraged to report cyber and fraud-related crimes, which have seen an increase for the Christmas season. Head of the Jamaica Constabulary Force Corporate Communications Unit, Senior Superintendent of Police Stephanie Lindsay, told JS Think Tank on December 14 that the police have seen an uptick in these crimes as criminals seek to capitalize on the commercial activities during Christmas. Persons have placed fictitious accounts pretending to be suppliers of certain types of goods, and these sites, they really look authentic. They offer good prices, so persons might feel that they are getting a good deal. However, the minute you pay for the item, the site disappears, she said. SSB Lindsay explained that the police noticed the trend around the time of the recent Black Friday when many persons were shopping. She is encouraging persons who may have fallen victims to the crime to make the report, not just to their banks but also to the police. We also encourage them to report the matter to the police as well. Sometimes people don't bother to report it, and what we find is that they are scamming all levels of persons, and sometimes persons are even embarrassed to feel that they were victims or they fell prey to scamming, SSB Lindsay said. She explained that outside of finding the perpetrators of the crime, the police reports assist in data analysis. It also allows us to collect the data and to assess the magnitude of the problem so we can develop strategies around how we prevent persons from being scammed and how we develop our communication in collaboration with our various stakeholders. So it's very important for persons to be very vigilant, SSB Lindsay said. She informed that the police have made inroads in catching these criminals. A number of persons have been arrested and brought before the court. A number of cases have been resolved in the court where they have to pay back. The court mandates that they pay back the money to the victims, so those are some of the reasons why you should really report it, because we have been solving the crime, SSB Lindsay said. Toddler saved as a dad and other man shot dead. A toddler narrowly escaped harm early Tuesday morning thanks to the swift action of the twin brother of a man who, along with the child's father, were gunned down along Red Hills Road in St. Andrew. The victims are 30-year-old Shavannah Shavy Palmer and the 26-year-old Corey Twinney Hunter, both residents of Colbeck Avenue, Kingston 20. About 12:30 a.m., the two men, both delivery riders, were seated at a local shop. A motor vehicle approached and the assailant disembarked, opening gunfire on the men. Upon the arrival of the police, Palmer and Hunter were found laying in a pool of blood. They were taken to hospital where they were confirmed dead. Tamara Watson, Palmer's partner of 4 years, with whom he has 2 children, recounted the harrowing moments during the attack. She was right there, and I did Twinney, Hunter's sibling, grab her and cover her right there so, she said, pointing at a space inside the shop. Me drop her ground and cover her mouth so she no make no noise. When me hear the car door slam, me come out. Me no see nothing. And when me look up there so, me see Shavy in a pool of blood, and me hug him and kiss him. With tears streaming down her face, Watson held her children, who remained blissfully unaware that they would never see their father again. Palmer's sister Raquel Henry said that she had no idea why anyone would want to hurt him. Shavannah is a cussy person, but he's not bad. Him and family members will argue, but next 2 minutes we and him good again, she said. Palmer had initially pursued music, but transitioned to entrepreneurship, running a shop that offered everyday items. Henry added, him also do food delivery, and when him get paid and him done it pan him daughter. Henry said that the tragic incident has irrevocably altered the family's Christmas plans. Me now make no more plans. Everything when me did a plan get stopped, and I don't want to go nowhere. Fellow delivery workers expressed reluctance to continue waiting for delivery requests at the shop. I just saw our little base, but I done with this so. We can't feel good about it. I just words me can't find, one rider said. Partner hits a baby mother for not showing ultrasound. A corporate-era man was discharged from criminal proceedings on Tuesday after his pregnant girlfriend informed the presiding judge that his attitude has changed towards her. Him a treat me better now. That's why me no want bring the case no further. Him all cook me dinner last night, the pregnant woman told the court, evoking laughter in the courtroom. The woman is the complainant against Donovan Finlayson, who is before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court for assault occasioning actual bodily harm. Finlayson pleaded guilty to the charges and explained that he hit the woman because she was not being fair with him. When she do the ultrasound, she not show me the results, as she frustrate me, the man shared. However, the complainant shared further that when she went to do an ultrasound weeks ago, the baby was closing its legs, so the gender was not known. I went yesterday and I found out it's a boy and I told him, the complainant said. You say I never had to hit her? Parish Judge Carlo Mason responded. The judge warned Finlayson to be more aware of his actions and to continue caring for the woman in order to set a good example for his son. Finlayson was then discharged from the court as the Crown offered no evidence at the complainant's request.